So this is a quick intro to Foundry VTT for Mörk, Borg, or however you're supposed to say it. Let's call it Borg. Right, okay. So go to forgevtt.com and then log in if you haven't already with the account that you made yourself. So Forge is what I'm using to host the game. Once you're in, you can go to My Games and you should see this there because you joined the game. If we have a look, how do you get that thing to come up? And it's gone away now. Anyway, you'll see that. There we go. There's all the players. Yep, good-o. Let's launch. Find yourself in this list. Put in the password, which is metal for everyone, but you need to have logged into Forge to get this far. But don't steal someone else's character. But I mean, I don't know if these characters are going to be around for very long or what we're going to do from here, so should be fine. Okay, and then you'll log in and you'll see something like this. And it's pretty black. If you zoom in using your scroll wheel, or I'm on a Mac and I just sort of use my trackpad to zoom, you can see some characters there. I've assigned everyone just a random person. You can decide if you want to keep that person, or I can give you another random character, which I can make just by pressing a button, which is probably the way to go, really. But if you particularly want to roll everything for your character, we could do that. It's just it might take a while for everyone. As you can see, I got this guy here. I made a special token for him. If you want a special token for your character, just send me a picture and I can create the token in about 30 seconds or something. There's a thing to do that. This is the map showing you where you are. As well as zooming in and out, you might want to pan around. On my Mac, I go Control and use the arrow keys for that. I don't know what you do on a PC. I'm sure you can figure it out somehow. This pause thing at the bottom means I can't move because the GM, I've paused the game. If you point and hold down, actually, how do you do that on this trackpad? Not really sure, but anyway, that you can do a ping. I think I was doing it earlier. I don't know. It's not working now. Doesn't matter. If I unpause, then I can move him. So let's see. Move that around. I have this thing so you can unlock them so they're not locked to the grid, because the grid doesn't really matter in this game very much. Yep, so you can move around, except not when it's paused, and it will be paused at the start. Right clicking on my dude, that's his hit points and some other things you generally don't need to worry about very much at the moment. If I click on him, here's his character sheet. Fairly self-explanatory. There's some stuff here about your background. It's violence tab. You can roll for initiative, you can roll to attack, and you get a nice dice, and this comes up over there. Yep. The only thing in here I've found a particular note is in treasures is your stuff, and this little shield thingy means you've got something equipped. So if I click on this, the shoe of death's horse, so it's not selected, then it's no longer here in the weapons for violence. So that's how that works. This is interesting too. When you rest, you can just do a short rest and have a drink, have a cup of tea, or a long rest. And if you do your long rest, it will do your rolls for healing and how many powers you can use that day, which will come up here. This thingy for Foundry can actually do a lot of automation. I've turned some of it off because I found it didn't seem very appealing that you roll to attack and then it rolls for damage and it rolls for their armor and everything, and it's all worked out, and it kind of it seems more exciting to actually roll them one by one and have some sort of excitement about doing the rolls, not just see a computer doing everything. So here, I can roll for damage, not that I hit. The automation in this is not really over the top. I think it's good because I found in Fantasy Grounds and other thingies like that, that getting carried away with automation just means half the game is taken up with people fiddling around with it, and it's kind of boring. You can also pop out your character sheet into a separate window if you want, plus other sheets. I don't know if you want to do that or not, or what you want to do with it. It's like your problem. Yeah, if you need to do some kind of a roll, like a agility roll, you can click there, do that. I just did 2. Yeah. Right, that's that stuff. We've got all this thingy over here. You can shrink it down if it's taking up too much room. This is like the chat where you see other roles. You can also talk, and when you do that, it zooms in on you and sticks the text above their head in a bubble if people want to do that. I think sometimes in online games with lots of people, it's hard to get a word in and people start chatting in character like that because they're bored. Hopefully that won't happen because you won't be bored, but we'll see. I got this dice tray thingy at the bottom here, so if you need to just roll a dice, you can use that. So like I said, D8, or if I want to do 3 of them, I can click several times, click roll, rolls 3D8, it comes up there. I've got 11. That's just a quick way to do that. You can put in bonuses and stuff if you want. There's another way of doing it here, but I think this dice tray is nicer, so don't worry about that. Okay, that's that bit. Here we've got for combat. We'll talk about that later when there's actually some combat, but we'll keep track of whose turn it is if we do individual initiative, and we can keep track of effects and things if we particularly want to do it that way. I'd rather just keep things simple, so we'll see. Here you see actors, but really it's just your character. So whether or not you even need that tab is debatable, but some things happen, like you might have monkeys, and if you've got monkeys, they'll be there too. So hopefully people don't have monkeys, but you might have monkeys. Here in compendium packs, there's nothing much there other than items. So if you click on this, there's the items in the game. So you pick up something, you could drag it into your treasures, like this chewing tobacco. But I'll probably do that for you. But that's why the items is there, so you can look at them, and maybe you want to buy some items, and then you can drag them onto your sheet at the start. Right. Next, so that's that. And then the final thing is the settings. In general, you probably don't want to muck around with this very much unless you actually know what you're doing, because if you mess it up, I'm probably not going to help you out to help you fix it. So, if you want to fiddle with, there's like hundreds of settings, you can if you want, but maybe don't. However, there is dice, so you can go to Dice So Nice here and see that. You can just scroll down like I was doing before. All the settings. Dice, 3D dice. So if you want different dice, you can do that here. Maybe you want yellow dice with speckles or glitter. They look pretty horrible. Can't even read them. But you can fiddle around until you like your dice. Some metal. I don't know if that's going so well. Let's maybe pink. Interesting iridescent pink dice or something like that. You can test roll them. That'll do. Now if I do a roll on something, I've got a nice pink dice. You can see that there's something happened, and click back on the chat. And that's that. Right, other than that, I think that's everything you want to know. Like, mainly this is for the character sheet, because otherwise we need somewhere to put the character sheets, and any other way I looked at of doing this didn't seem quite as convenient as just having it here like this. And the map, I guess, is kind of secondary. I just thought I would use the map features to try them out more than anything. Yep. And doing dice rolls with nice pink dice is good. I mean, we could just use Discord and you just type in something and it gives you a number. That's not very exciting. And this can do fancy fog of war stuff. So you can see up here there's some doors. They are locked. You can't open them because I don't want people running around the whole map when I'm not looking. But I can open the door. And I'll give you a quick glimpse of what's in there. Oh, there's something there. I'll shut that again. And when you shut the door, you kind of have a bit of a memory of what was behind there. But you only see what you could see. And we'll see that in action later. I'm going to clear that now. Resetting the fog of war. Other things that might happen is I can share a picture. Is there a picture I can actually share without giving something away? No. So I don't have anything prepared for that. Anyway, just imagine a picture appearing on your screen. Yeah. Okay. That's about it. See you later on.